Hi everybody, it's Michael Fisher with Pocket Now here in New York City for the Samsung Unpacked 5 launch event live streamed from Barcelona. Adam Lane is behind the camera, and right under this cover are a bunch of Samsung Galaxy S5s. Let's see if we can pick one out and uncover its secrets. So folks, here it is, the modern glam look of the new Samsung Galaxy S5. We got the blue one, the demo unit here in New York, which I'm actually really pleased about. Samsung presented this device to us in about 5 different categories. We'll just go through them really quickly for you. There's that display, Super AMOLED, 5.1 inches, not the 5.2 we were expecting, but really, what difference does it make? It is a gorgeous display in person. Colors really pop as they do on most AMOLED displays. This one, though, has adaptive color profiles, which apparently go above and beyond what we're used to seeing on the market, particularly in dimming. Samsung screens have never really been able to get dim enough when you're reading in bed or something like that. And apparently this one does. It's too bright in here to test that out, but that's one of the claims here. And of course, it wouldn't be a Samsung device without our new settings screen. These are some of the rounded icons we saw in some of the preview materials for this event. TouchWiz is still here in force, very similar to what we're seeing on something like the Galaxy Note 3. You can see there's not much difference in terms of TouchWiz's appearance, but the dynamic elements of it, the movements and things are quite different. Very smooth on this demo unit here. Of course, we'll have to spend more time with it in the real world to really know what we're doing. Let's hop around the back. Connectivity, LTE Category 4, Wi-Fi, AC, and MIMO. Samsung is claiming double effective download speeds. Once again, we'll have to see. This is the camera, so why don't we see if we can get a close-up on that there. The camera is a 16 megapixel module. Samsung is calling out fast autofocus, 0.3 seconds to get focus before a shot is the claim. Advanced HDR as well, and selective focus as well. So you can select your focus after the shot is taken. There's the speakerphone down below, and let's see if we can, not that we're going to actually do this, but just to see. Yes, looks like the back cover is removable, which says the 2800 milliamp hour battery was probably removable as well. That is despite the fact that this device meets IP67 standards for dust and water resistance. A first for a non-active Samsung Galaxy S device. Very impressive. And about that battery, Samsung is claiming 12 hours of continuous video playback. And with the ultra power saving mode, they're claiming 24 hours of standby at 10%,
do you know anything
which
about
would be really impressive. If so, we will definitely test that first. And while this may look like just a regular old Samsung home button, it is not. It is in fact a fingerprint scanner, not the touch and hold that we're familiar with from the iPhone 5S, but instead a swipe down from the screen. You have to swipe across the button thusly. And this is how you teach the Galaxy S5 how to recognize your fingerprint. If this seems familiar to you, it should. We saw something very similar on the HTC One Max, except it was located around back. We really didn't like that the swipe action as opposed to the press and hold on the other version of the fingerprint scanner, but we'll have to see how it goes. As you can see, this is the learning process, and you can use this as a secure element to access things like PayPal and so on. And under the camera here, if we take a real close look, you'll see what appears to be an accessory for the camera, or another piece of hardware support on the camera. That is not the case. It is in fact a heart rate sensor. The Galaxy S5 featuring more of a exercise focused, a fitness focus than any other Samsung device that has yet been released. There's an all-new S Health app as well. And that plays with the that plays with Ant Plus compatibility. So if you have devices that you use to monitor your fitness and they use that Ant Plus standard, this device will play nicely with them. And inside S Health, you can see this kind of rounded redesign, the similar UX elements to what we saw in the magazine UX from the Note Pro, these kind of bubbly kind of things, really smooth. I mean, yes, it's been flattened a little bit, yes, it looks better, but just the responsiveness itself, I mean, it's quite a responsive unit. In the hand, it feels nice. This pattern, on the blue one it looks great, and the gold one it looks, well, you decide how it looks, but it does lend some needed texture to the back of this device. Certainly at first feel, we prefer it to the Galaxy S4. Anyway, that was a not-so-quick look. The Samsung Galaxy S5 from the Unpacked 5 launch event in New York City. Michael Fisher with Adam Lane behind the camera. See you soon.